Live, where news comes first. This is WECT News.
Good evening and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Delaney Tarpley. We are continuing coverage tonight on the deadly shooting at a Wilmington Walmart. Police say Mark Thomas Paz, an employee of the store, died after trying to stop a suspected shoplifter last night. That alleged shoplifter, 35-year-old Dean Michael Newman, now faces first-degree murder charges. He's also charged with possession of a firearm by a felon. WECT's Connor Smith has been covering this story for us this weekend and has more.
Over 24 hours after the alleged shooting, there's a bit of an uneasy quietness here. This Walmart closed today and indefinitely moving forward after one of its employees shot and killed while trying to do his job last night. A Saturday night turned tragic.
It was pandemonium with everyone running.
35-year-old David Michael Newman allegedly opening fire after several Walmart employees tried to stop him from shoplifting. A witness saying Newman used a small handgun. Employee Mark Paz, the only victim, died at the scene. Caden Warholic was just feet from it all.
And he's getting pushed around. He seems to just be backing up farther into the store. Then he backs up, opens fire, and he just ran out the store.
And Michael Juskin in the produce section with his wife and child as shots were fired near the front of the store.
Even though we know that the shots came from the corner, we felt like we had no idea where they were coming from with the echoes and the acoustics.
As Juskin grabbed his shopping cart and ran for the exits, so did Newman. A New Hanover County Sheriff's deputy confronting him in the parking lot and taking him into custody. Sheriff's deputies later exchanging words with him as he sat in this car. For Warholic, a quiet night shopping turned chaotic.
It's definitely scary, definitely not something you'd expect. We just literally walked in and that's happening. I mean, it definitely opens your eyes.
A Walmart corporate spokesperson sending us the following statement earlier today. It reads, quote, "We are heartbroken about what happened to Mark. Violence like this is unacceptable. We're focused on supporting our associates and will be offering on-site counseling services. The store is currently closed and we continue to assist the authorities with their investigation," end quote. And that closure continuing into the week. Newman makes his first appearance in court tomorrow morning. He's currently being held on no bond. Reporting in Wilmington, Connor Smith, WECT News.